What's up, everybody? Rage Cage 20 here. I did not write that down. Hold on. We are back on this channel with some Halocene. I actually say their name correctly now. I like Halocene, but I just so used to saying Halocene now, so it's whatever. Yes, the third Halocene video we have done on this channel. The first one was their cover of Bohemian Rhapsody. The second one was the I could see it. Demons come to life. When demons come to life, there we go. It's like I can see their outfits. I can see the imagery. I can see everything about it. But what's the song? And today we have Devil Inside Me. Now this is a couple years old by now, but it definitely interested me when it was dropping and whatnot. I always wanted to see it. I never have, and now I think it's a great time to see it. Now, historically, okay, let's put some eggs on the table here. I haven't been like the nicest towards Halocene in these reactions. Now let me explain. I have nothing against Halocene. I think they're all very talented musicians, fantastic singers, good producers. I do think there's a few effects that they put in there that I question and I would kind of prefer not to be there. Like, for example, the people also search suggestion there, "This is our war." I do not know why they put the weird robot voice in there from time to time. To me, that kind of kills the momentum, but it is still one of my favorite Halocene songs. So it is a really, really good song. They do create really, really good stuff. They do make weird choices, but they do create very, very, very good stuff. It's just, I think what gets to me is, this is for fucking everybody, man. Just people in the comments, I don't know if it's just simping or people just want to get a response from the people that that they're talking to, like almost like a "can I get your autograph" kind of thing. So like everyone literally just kisses ass for eternity. This is the greatest thing I've ever heard ever, and just to me as a musician, I don't like hearing that because it's just like yeah, the song could be like incredibly amazing, but just be like, "This is perfection. This is so amazing. You guys are gods." And like, it's like there's always stuff we can do to better ourselves as musicians, and when people start kissing your ass is when your music will start to suffer. And so I don't like that. I wish there were maybe some more constructive criticism and critiques. That's not just "you're fucking shit," because that's not constructive and that's not critique. It's just being a fucking dick. So Bohemian Rhapsody, I didn't like the way that they had their back and forth. I didn't like how they were separating the music, and there are parts of it that were very interesting, but it's pretty good. However, when demons come to life, I absolutely fucking love that song. But I had a realization when I went back and watched the video again, because I was listening to his Spotify and I was just like, I don't know what I was thinking. It was pretty bitchin'. Then I went back and watched their music video, and their music video is almost like it has such a different sound. Like, when I watched the music video again, I was like, oh yeah, no, I'm hearing all the things that I said in the video, so I stand by everything I said in the video for stuff. It's like, oh, I'm hearing it all again. There's a different mix on Spotify than there is on their official video. Everything's more clearer on Spotify. The volume levels are fixed that I had issues with in the music video. It's weird. So what I'm saying is we're not perfect. And when people start kissing your ass, that's when your stuff might start to suffer. So I don't kiss ass. Just so you know, I don't kiss ass. However, since so far I've been historically mean to Halocene, I'm going to do my absolute best. Not really mean, but very critical. But very critical. Borderline mean. I'm gonna do my best to stay positive, but I mean that's really up to them. However, the lyrics for "Devil Inside Me" look really fucking good, look really fucking cool, and remind me of "When Demons Come to Life," which honestly I have teared up listening to that song and singing that song. They do an amazing job of getting inside the mindset of someone in that situation, and just like that has definitely caused me to have tears. Like it is good shit. Not a full on cry, but definitely a tear or two is definitely run down my face multiple times while listening to it. So they do a fantastic job, and I think they could do a fantastic job with this song. Just note, I am usually critical of Halocene. I don't know why. Maybe I expect more from them because they're really good. No idea. So, sorry. But this one should be fascinating. So, let's not waste any more time than we already have. Devil Inside Me. Let's fucking go, Halocene. Give it to me. Give it to me good. Nope. Not yet, though. Hold on. Okay. Now do it.
Keep me close to your breath and your heart. White sands build these mountains, beauty at the start. Climb so high till your feet can touch the ground. Head so clouded, you're right where I want you now. I become your medication. Get off a numb sensation. Know every single weakness. Bring out your inner demons.
This devil digs deeper down inside me. Will you get out of me? Will you get out of me? This devil digs deeper down inside
just sing along. I can feel you thinking. One more kiss is I need from us. This fucking devil's like I need from us.
Hey friends, I hope you enjoyed our brand new original song, Devil Inside Me. We are so excited to announce that we teamed up with Champion for this merch drop. This is so crazy.
Cool shirt. Cool shirt. I always like when I can see when you can see the clear cuts. I mean, I've never really tried to pitch stuff at the end of anything, but then again, I don't make like songs or stuff like that, and I don't really have anything to pitch anyways. But this is interesting to think like, oh, that take didn't work. Sorry, let me start over. Oh, cut. And yeah, just very interesting because I'm just streaming. If you haven't noticed, I'm just stream of consciousness. I just regurgitate whatever the fuck comes in my head. Heavily filtered, but still, I just keep talking. There ain't no cuts here. I just keep going till I get the whole message across. I liked the production value of that song. There are many times that I was forgetting that this is like a YouTube group. You know what I mean? Not to say that YouTube groups aren't professional or anything like that. It's just, you know, people that usually just mainly go through like just like as a YouTube band kind of thing. Not always like the highest quality videos and stuff like that. Like, and vocally and stuff like it sounded like something I would hear from any other band. Which was really, really cool. I think the production work on that was great. The video was fantastic. I think they did a really good job with it. I thought it was a little funny when their drummer was just walking and just stared at him. I thought that was pretty funny. But instrumentally, I thought that was really cool. Vocally, obviously, the dynamic contrast between her vocals and Addie's vocals and Brad's vocals were really good. The only real thing that like that was just like leaving me maybe longing for a little bit more, a little bit different is just and this has just been happening a lot lately, so I just need to stop looking at the lyrics. It's just like when you read some of these lyrics and stuff like that, either, yeah, is that the bridge? I think that's the bridge. I become your medication. Get off on numb sensation. Know every single weakness. Bring out your inner demons. With the thumbnail of them like laying on the floor, I expected it to be very like not hollow. That's the word that came to mind. That doesn't sound right. Just very creepy, sinister, dark, lulling, like listening to that inner demon in your head, creepy, like listen to me, kind of just like ooh, horrorness. And it was just very light, very happy, very, very, you know, kind of siren songy as it says in there. It was just very like very beautiful and stuff. And I was like, looking at these lyrics, I feel like this should be dark, brutal, fucked. You know what I mean? It's very soft, very light, very happy. You know, it's just not exactly what I had in mind, but it sounded really good. So it's just, yeah, it's just sometimes I read these lyrics like, oh yeah, this is gonna be like, ooh, this is gonna be dark, sinister, fucked up, and then it's like the opposite. It's like, oh. Just throws me through a loop a little bit. But I mean, besides that, like that's literally the only thing. Like everything else was out really good. I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. And a lot of these I've just started to stop writing stuff on as well. I don't know what's up with that trend. Um, I think with like more like tons of stuff happening, like Nightwish, Epica, maybe Camelot a little bit, like more kind of like symphonic stuff and whatnot. I find myself writing a lot, and with kind of songs like these, I don't find myself writing much at all. It's just like I just kind of want to go through and just explore just little big, just chunks of the song, nothing specifically. I don't know. I also was gonna mention really liked the message and the imagery of this song. Now, this one seems to be taking. I mean, the explanation that I love so much ever since listening to In This Moment's Ritual album, Half God, Half Devil song, is just that kind of, that balance between doing good and doing bad. Like you have this beautiful godly angel inside of you, but you also have the darkness that we all have inside of us. But without the dark, there wouldn't be the light, and without that darkness in you, there would be no strive to try to be the best person that you can. So like, it's the dichotomy of both sides living within you. It seems like the darkness is winning more kind of song, which, like that theme, like that imagery that was happening throughout there, like the lyrics. That was pretty. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. All right, let's reset the video here, and I'll see if we can dissect this bad boy. Speaking of which, I don't know if you can. They've gotten worse. I think I need to ask to watch. I don't know if you can see it very well. It looks way more gruesome on my hand. You can't really. Yeah, it doesn't reflect very well in the light. I am fucking torn up. I have cuts and scratches fucking everywhere. I was playing with my cat, and I willingly sacrificed my hand to my cat so that we could play. It looks like I just like went to town on myself, but no, that's just the little demon inside my little kitten. Well, not so little anymore. His claws and teeth are very sharp now. Anyways, yeah, let's go back through this bad boy here. I really like the house that they're in. I don't know if they own this house or just rented the space or whatever, but it's really fucking cool looking. It's got that kind of old timey, kind of like what you would expect, like searching an old deserted house that's supposedly haunted video. Give me those vibes for sure. Yeah, I like that building sound. Like, again, the production work and the video and everything is really, really cool. I like the theme, like, kind of, just from the first image that you get of Addie, you just kind of, at least for me, immediately got the thought that, like, oh, she's not actually there. Is she representing the demon and whatnot, and as it continued to go, I was like, yeah, 100%. I really like that imagery. I think it's really fucking cool.
Keep me close to your breath and your heart.
The notes themselves. I like what she's doing with the notes, the intervals, and the way that she's shaping these phrases here. Very pretty, very well done, very well sung, great tone. Everything about it sounded really good. It's just coming in way more beautiful than I thought we were gonna get. It took me by surprise at first. I was like, "Oh, what?" Very interesting. I'm gonna pay attention to these lyrics a little bit while we listen to everything here.
White sands build these mountains, beauty at the start. Climb so high till your feet can touch the ground. Head so clouded, you're right where I want you now.
So that bass is nice. First off, let's get that. I like the other sounds that are kind of playing throughout here, but also that bass and the rhythm of that bass. Dum, dum, dum. Like, I like that sound there. And those lyrics, though, right at the end there, this bar here is one hell of a bar. It just, like, personifying this dark demon inside your head that's controlling your thoughts and whatnot, you know. Very similar from when demons come to life, you know. A very similar kind of topic here. But that bar, though, head so clouded, you're right where I want you now. That's a bar. Dog, that's a bar. Like, the darkness inside you knows that it's winning and taking control. Like, that's a fucking bar right there. Let's hear this bridge.
Become your medication. Yeah.
I like that pulse to that da 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 with that kind of the last note there held sustained and then kind of has a little bit of a decay to it, and that starts it off and then she continues the line. I think is really nice. I also like the high pitch notes and tone there. It sounds really good mixing with her kind of lower register response to the da da da. Really good mix there. Actually, it sounds really catchy. It sounds really good. Playing off of itself, I think it's really cool.
Off a numb sensation. Know every single weakness. Bring out your inner demons.
All right. So I like, again, this is bright, motherfucker. I like this imagery here. Not only is her eyes completely blacked over, again, very demonic, very devil-like, but also the fact that she is playing with his, like, almost caressing him, playing with his hair, kind of like being nice and comforting and sweet. The symbolism in there is insane. The fact that, like, it makes you feel good, but in reality it's just digging its claws in to kill you. Like, that imagery there is just, it's top fucking notch, man. And then we have now the contrast when Brad comes in, more kind of aggression and grit in his voice, and parts, I'm not sure if it happens yet, but parts when he starts screaming in there. A very good contrast to what Addie just set up.
Bring out your inner demons.
This devil digs deeper down inside me.
Yeah, coming down to the, like, stomps and claps there. It's a very kind of church-like sound. You kind of hear that beat, and a lot of kind of metal groups, more religious-ish songs. First thing that comes to mind is obviously "Oh Lord" by In This Moment. Clearly In This Moment fan. I don't know if you can tell from my In This Moment tattoo, if you haven't seen my In This Moment stuff. But yeah, that very interesting beat switch there to the stomps and claps really goes well with the kind of almost chant or multi people singing out effect that they're having on Brad's voice here. And it's very possible that he's harmonized with himself maybe multiple times, multiple different harmonic lines in there. It all fits the theme so very well, and it really the music and the vocals are really blending together there very, very well. It's very catchy. It sounds really, really good.
This devil digs deeper down inside me. Will you get out of me? Will you get out of me? This devil digs deeper down inside me. Will you get out of me? Will you get out of me?
I like that little bit of scream that's kind of in the background at the end of there. That was pretty cool. I didn't catch that before. Yeah, no, good clean vocals. Again, it's matching really well with the beat switch up. It sounds really good. A great harmony on there. Like, yeah. And again, obviously, anytime, just like when demons come to life, anytime you have the lyrics of, like, this dark, this this demon, this devil, whatever you're relating it to, is inside of me. Get out of me. Those are just hard bars, man. Those are just wicked, hard, dark bars right there. And I like that shit. It's good stuff right there.
I'll tempt you with my siren song.
I like on Siren Song. No. Like, it's just all those like extra embellished notes in there. Clever. I see what you did writing wise there. Very clever. I think that the whole point of this, like, again, I could use a little bit, like, personally, more darkness, more kind of sinisterness in the delivery, the notes, the whatnot, a little bit less beauty, a little bit less happiness. I mean, none of it's happy, especially lyric wise and whatnot, but the music itself, it's kind of like Disney dark, you know what I mean? Like, whenever you listen to a Disney villain song, they make it very campy and pretty and just like, hey, everything's okay. But if you take that away and just listen to the words that are being said, it's like, this is really fucking dark and fucked up and twisted, you know, that kind of happy. I could use a little bit less of that personally, but what I think is happening here, just going purely off of the imagery of them getting along, like, kind of like, you know, like caressing him and shit, mixed with the I'll tempt you with my siren song, just alone is just like the voice of this devil is very luring, is very pleasant, charismatic. It pulls you in. It makes you feel like, no, you need me, you want this, listen to my beautiful siren song. I think that's why her voice is so beautiful, almost angelic, like very happy, Disney happy, and just like, I think that's why it's trying to get across that effect of like, it doesn't come in like a wrecking ball, it lures you in and then destroys you from the inside. I feel like that's why, and I think I think that's why, you know, with that lyric, I'll tempt you with my siren song, I feel like that's connecting to why it's sounding the way it's sounding, but also, again, the embellishments that she does on the word siren song. I like that. That's clever. That's clever as fuck.
I'll tempt you with my siren song. Close your eyes and just sing along.
Like the visual of close your eyes and sing along is like pretty much give in. And the fact that she's like whispering it into his ear, just, I think they did an amazing job with the imagery, not only in the video but also in the lyrics itself. I think they did a fantastic job with that.
Can feel you thinking one more kiss is all I need from this.
So that bar, I kind of like that bar. I like that bar because it just kind of reminds me of almost like kind of like drug addiction. It's just like, okay, just one more hit and then I'm clean. You know what I mean? It's just kind of the same principle, the same thing. Just, you know, one more kiss is all I need from this. You know, just like kind of, again, giving into the darkness to make you feel good, even though in reality, in the long run, it's doing the opposite of making you feel good, kind of thing. But just like bartering with yourself. No, just one more. You know, it's a really good bar right there. I like that.
Do you crave me or might your escape from the darkness that resides inside your brain? Call me devil, baby, but you know the truth. The only thing that you fear is you.
So again, not only the "it's you" being whispered into his ear, great visuals there. But yeah, kind of same lyrics from Demons. You know, begging the stranger get out of my mind, fear overcomes me when I realized it's only me, kind of thing. It's like, you know, you can call me devil, but you know the truth. it's really just you. Like the only thing you fear is you. Like those are just some real bars right there. That's some good shit right there. Yeah, dude, it just. I mean, there's some good vocalizations she does in here. There's some good vocal lines in general, but just again, just the lyrics are just the lyrics, the imagery, the message is just so powerful and palpable in this song. It's pretty amazing. Let's skip ahead a little bit here because it becomes it's kind of a little bit of the same stuff here.
I'll tempt you with my siren song. Close your eyes and just sing along. I can feel you thinking one more.
I like how around there when she said I can feel you thinking, how she actually got a little bit of not anger but a little bit like aggression in her voice when she said that. Like that is yeah, like almost I'm not fucking around with you anymore kind of thing. Like you're already hooked, I don't need to be nice kind of bite there. I like that.
I can feel you thinking one more kiss is running from I can feel you thinking one
I like that repeat in there. It's pretty cool.
pencil coated. Where I want you now.
That's fucking devil!
So I like that there's some, repeats of past lyrics and whatnot coming through here with different effects and stuff going on, which is really cool. But then there's that pause, that scream into this instrumental breakdown. I think musically that's really well done.
Where I want you now.
That's fucking devil!
That's a good heavy breakdown right there. I like that. That's good shit right there.
This devil digs deeper down inside me. Will you get out of me?
I think this is a wise choice here as well, because I was having a little bit of flashbacks to Bad Omens a little bit, to where you have this breakdown, you have this screaming and stuff, but then you just go back to the same chorus kind of thing. It's just like, you can't lose that momentum you just built. But you can hear in here that Brad is adding in some more screaming, like on top of what the standard chorus that would usually happen around here. He's adding more screaming, more grit. He's giving more energy. Like he's allowing that build that they just did to continue and stay where it was instead of it falling off. Very smart choice here, because otherwise it would have been very disappointing to have all that build to go nowhere. Like to have that chorus come back in and have some more screaming and angst and anger and just grit in there. Smart choice right there. I like that.
This devil digs deeper down inside me. Will you get out of me? Will you get out of me? That's fucking devil.
And having this fucking devil come back in on top and just randomly interject in there. Also smart choice. I like that. I even think there's a part I think right about to happen here soon that Addie also joins in on this as well, creating this really great three different vocal lines kind of going on at the same time. It's very clean. I like it.
I'll tempt you with my siren song.
Also, visually, the eye change and everything in here is really cool. That's some good stuff right there. I like that.
Close your eyes and just sing along. I can feel you thinking. One more kiss is honey from us. This fucking devil's white honey from
I must have been mistaken. I thought at one point they all joined each other. I don't know. Anyways. Well done. Well done. Well done. Personally, I like a little bit more darkness. I like a little bit more of the wicked shit when it comes to subject matter like this. But I can appreciate Halocene's not softer approach, but more kind of artistic approach to it. Kind of using the beauty as a message and a symbol, whatnot. Because I mean, I don't know. I've heard some rough vocals from Addie once or twice from random videos that I've watched for them. But I think, yeah, obviously her power is in her beautiful high register and whatnot, and the power behind her vocals. So obviously they want to highlight that and bring that out. But I mean, just me personally, I like the wicked shit when it comes to this kind of subject matter. I like to get dark, deep, and in there, and like really personal and emotional and just like fucking real. However, I do really appreciate the beauty and artistry and just video and musical production work that went into this. I think they did a really great job. I think it sounded really good. Yeah, absolutely. The mix issue for the last song, not in there. Good, good. So yeah, I still kind of want to check out Vita Nova and Rage. These are two of them seeing here popped up. Those are the two I still kind of want to check out, and I'll probably check out from them eventually in the future. Who knows whenever we get to that? But yeah, no, I really do like the work that Halocene puts forth. They have great singers. They have great instrumentalists. I mean, 2 singers, 2 instrumentalists. And Brad also does a really good job at production value. Again, they make certain choices, and there's almost at least one choice in every single song from theirs. It's just like, I disagree with that choice, but okay. You know, it's never a song ruining choice by any means. It's like they always have one that's just like, okay, I don't know about that one, but all right. But overall, I think they do a fantastic job, and they do have some real talent in their group. So I liked it. I thought it was good. One day I'll get to Vita Nova and Rage. Who knows when that'll be, but eventually. But for now, thank y'all for joining me. And I will see you all next time.